Good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is the March 24th, 2025 regular meeting of the City of Coolidge City Council. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Norma, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mayor. Councilmember Tom Bagnall,
Present.
Councilmember Audrey Saavedra, Councilmember Steve Hudson,
Here.
Mayor John Thompson,
Here.
Councilmember Ian Gillespie, Vice Mayor Tatiana Murrieta, Councilmember Tom Shope.
Here.
And we have a quorum.
Thank you, Norma. Moving to presentations, item 3, a proclamation, a Week of the Young Child 2025. Whereas all of Arizona's children deserve access to quality early child care and education environments, and whereas quality child care programs build children's lifelong learning skills during the critical years from birth to age 5, and whereas ECE teachers and child care providers are the essential workforce that helps Arizona parents get to work or school, and whereas funding quality child care is a smart investment that improves family well-being, strengthens communities, and grows our state's prosperity, and whereas, first things first, Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children, Southern Arizona Association for the Education of Young Children, and other community organizations, in conjunction with the National Association for the Education of Young Children, are celebrating the 54th anniversary of the Week of the Young Child. And whereas these organizations are working to improve the equitable early childhood opportunities that provide a strong start for children in the city of Coolidge, Arizona, and whereas public policies that support ECE for Arizona's youngest learners help our families, communities, and the economy thrive. Now, therefore, I, John Thompson, do hereby proclaim April 5th through 11th, 2025, as the Week of the Young Child in the city of Coolidge, Arizona, and encourage all citizens to support and invest in early child care and education in our community. Item 4, the monthly report by the Coolidge Chamber of Commerce. Oh, okay.
Just ask you to accept that proclamation.
Please give us your name and your address.
I'm from First Things First, a member of the council, and we are honored to accept that proclamation and to thank you for your continued support and partnership with the council.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can we get a picture later? Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sure, okay.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Tonight, I'd like you to refer to your packets for the stats. I just want to announce a new member, B Mobile Verizons. They will be having ribbon cutting in April, and I'll let you know as soon as possible. I'd like to move on to the updates because we have members of our chamber here that were premier members that helped us put on Cotton Days. So I'd like them to say a few words to you. Cotton Days wouldn't be such a success without our premier partners. And we'll start with APS Richard Rosales.
Mayor Thompson, members of the council, Richard Rosales, Public Affairs with APS. And we're just here to say thank you for allowing us to be a partner with the city and also with the chamber. You all know that the chamber does an excellent job, and our sponsorships just help them with the revenues and with supporting the events. And so we're honored to be a part of it. We'll continue to be a part of it, and want to thank you for the partnerships that you provide with us.
Thank you, Mr. Rosales.
Next, we have Cox Alexa Luchese.
Honorable Mayor, members of council, Mr. Manager, my name is Alexa Lucchese. I'm Southern Arizona Government Affairs Cox. And just echoing what Richard said, Cox is a proud partner of the chamber. We understand how important chambers are to communities across our state, and it's important to invest in them. And we appreciate the continued partnership with the chamber as well as the city, and we look forward to Coolidge and all of its communication needs. Thanks.
Thank you.
And next, we have Cindy Newman with EDP Renewables.
Hello, thank you so much for having me here today. My name is Cindy. I'm here to speak on behalf of EDP Renewables. So thank you for your time to do so. I live in Casa Grande, as you may recognize me from area. Other people can. I used to do outreach for another company, so I love being involved in the community. Some of you may know EDPR has multiple utility-scale renewable energy projects in the area. First, we have both our Brittlebush Solar Park and its energy storage component, which is flatland storage. These projects are located south of Coolidge, just east of the Randolph community. Brittlebush Solar is finishing up construction while the energy storage unit is currently under construction. Additionally, we have a solar project in development in Casa Grande. Together, these projects could supply Pinal County and the surrounding region with enough energy to power the equivalent of 7,000 Arizona homes, save over 473 million gallons of water compared to traditional forms of generation, create dozens of full-time jobs and hundreds of construction jobs, and give back to the communities that host these projects through tax revenue and donations. At EDPR, I'm what's called a Community Relations Coordinator, or a CRC. In this position, I act as a liaison that strengthens the relationship between the project community and EDPR by providing a direct link between the two so the community can have any questions answered and EDPR can get insight on the best ways to support the community. This can take shape in any form as participation in the Coolidge Cotton Days, to donations to Pinal County FFA chapters through our new sponsorship with the National FFA, and many more. So please don't hesitate to reach out at any time if you have any questions about the project or suggestions on how we could collaborate in future community-driven initiatives. We greatly enjoyed building a relationship with the City of Coolidge and the Chamber of Commerce, and we look forward to future opportunities together. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And next, we have Florence Copper. Sophie, dessert, I want to say dessert, but there's a,
Good evening, Mayor and Council. My name is Sophie Dassart. I am the Manager of Communication and Public Affairs at Florence Copper. For those in the audience not familiar with us, Florence Copper is a copper producer located right across the street from Poston Butte Mountain in the town of Florence. Part of Florence Copper's commitment to responsible mineral development is supporting the communities in closest proximity to our project, and that, of course, includes the city of Coolidge. We are so incredibly proud to support the Coolidge Chamber of Commerce and the Cotton Days, and we're incredibly honored to be here today to be recognized for that. We look forward to continued partnerships both with the city of Coolidge and the Coolidge Chamber going forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Sophie.
and Imagine School is here in force. Eric Collins, and he'll introduce his other.
All right, good evening. I'm Eric Collins, principal of Imagine Coolidge Elementary.
I'm Mike Costalis, principal at Imagine Prep Coolidge.
First, I just want to say thank you for inviting us to share this evening. I want to start by sharing that Imagine Coolidge Elementary School has maintained a letter grade of an A for the second year in a row, and Imagine Prep Coolidge earned a letter grade of a B, so we're extremely proud of these accomplishments. I also want to take a time to recognize Mrs. Liana Cruz, who is a second grade teacher at Imagine Coolidge Elementary. She earned Imagine's Teacher of the Year for the Southwest region. This is a huge accomplishment, and even more impressive, it's actually the third year in a row that an Imagine Coolidge teacher has been recognized at that level, one from the prep and then two from the elementary school.
So Imagine Coolidge Elementary and Imagine Prep Coolidge have experienced great year with academic and personal growth for all students. At Imagine Coolidge Elementary, we maintain a character program focused on our core values of respect, responsibility, accountability, and perseverance to help develop students into well-rounded people. At Imagine Prep Coolidge, we promote similar values of respect, responsibility, open-mindedness, and trustworthiness while preparing students for academic success, leadership, and real-world situations. Pupils at Imagine Prep Coolidge are encouraged to think critically about their learning, embrace diversity, and persist in their learning using our strong values. As two schools, we are developing a culture of excellence and working with students who are ready to lead, learn, and grow in a supportive community.
We are seeing that both schools, students are making exceptional growth this year. Based on data, our district assessment is predicting that students at the elementary school, their percent passing for the reading state assessment by 12%, and then 13% for the math compared to last year. The same predictive software is also showing year-to-year cohort growth in ELA and math for Imagine Prep compared to the 2024 school year.
All of our success is a result of outstanding educators and the support of our families. We are so grateful for them. Our teachers and staff work tirelessly to ensure the success of all students, and we are beyond proud of our students and staff this year. Thank you very much. We also have a member of our regional team here. Daniel Hoffman is here, who supports us directly on a day-to-day basis.
Well, thank you guys for coming. We appreciate it. And Eric, we're glad you finally got you off the roof.
I was going to say, he's a movie star now. He's on TV and everything. You did a great job. I was interested. I saw you on the news. Yeah. And that's a hell of a way to get your kids motivated. You did a great job.
Yep, it was a lot of fun. We loved it. So we'll do something bigger next year.
And now, Tom Scott from M&S Equipment, he's also a board member.
Tom Scott, 808 West Pima here in Coolidge. Good evening, Mayor Thompson, City Council members, and staff. As we know, Coolidge was founded in July of 1925. The city's history in the beginning and in the years to follow were centered around agriculture with the main focus on cotton. According to Professor Gilmacher at CAC, the farmland around Coolidge is some of the most richest soil in the United States. From Coolidge's founding until the early 1950s, the local economy was mainly dependent on agriculture and mining. As Coolidge began to grow, so did the local economy by branching into other businesses like manufacturing, tourism, regional trade, and services for agriculture producers. In the late 40s and 50s, my father-in-law farmed in the new Magma area, which is roughly 15 miles north of here. When he needed parts and supplies for the farm, he would fly his airplane to Coolidge, and I would assume that he would just land on a dirt road on the outskirts of town. My father, Marvin Scott, and Chuck Mackley started M&S Equipment in July of 1983 here in Coolidge, and from that time, our business has grown with the support of the local farmers, the city of Coolidge, and our town residents. We live here in Coolidge. We've raised our family in Coolidge, and Coolidge is our town. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
So some other premiers that couldn't be here tonight are Nextera, Native Technology Solutions, and Oakwood Homes. The Coolidge Chamber of Commerce would like to thank you guys for being great partners and making a great event possible. And to end with tonight, I'm just going to name a couple of things that are coming up. Rotary Club Third Annual Trap Shoot on March 29th. Adopt a Street Community Dump Day on March 29th. Fly-in on April 5th. And for more things going on, visit our website at coolidgechamber.org. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Okay, now we'll move into call of the public. That's the time of the meeting where if anybody has anything they want to mention to the council, they have up to 3 minutes to come up to the podium and give us your name and an address, your address, and you have 3 minutes. Seeing nobody rush up, we'll move out of call of the public and move into the approval of minutes. Item of 5. City Council Budget Meeting, February 10th, 2025. Item 6, City Council Regular Meeting, February 10th, 2025. Item 7, City Council Budget Meeting, February 24th, 2025. Item 8, City Council Regular Meeting, February 24th, 2025. Is there any corrections or changes or comments? If not, I look for a motion to act.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion, we approve the minutes of the meetings, budget meeting on February 10th, regular meeting on February 10th, budget meeting February 24th, and the regular meeting on February 24th.
Is there a second? Second. Okay, motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Okay, thank you. Moving to business items for consent. Is there any member up here that wants any of these items pulled off the agenda for individual consideration?
Yes, Mayor Thompson, I'd like to pull item 14, please.
Okay, 14, anything else? All right. Here we go. Item 9, consider approval of entering into polling place use agreements between the Pinal County Elections Department and the City of Coolidge for the purpose of utilizing the Coolidge Women's Club and the Coolidge Council Chambers during the county's 2025-2026 election cycle, authorizing the mayor to execute the necessary documents. Item 10, consider approval of the authorization of services scope task order number 1 to the professional services agreement between the City of Coolidge and Kimberly Horn and Associates for the purpose of providing a categorical exclusion for the new regional park property for an amount not to exceed $59,700. Item 11, consider approval to unfreeze capital sales tax funds in the amount not to exceed $80,000 to purchase communications equipment for the Coolidge Police Department Dispatch Center, utilizing the Houston-Galveston Area Council H-GAC contract number EC07-23, and approval to enter into the cooperative purchasing agreement between the City of Coolidge and ErgoFlex Systems, Inc., doing business as XEY Biz Systems, Inc., to purchase the equipment. Item 12, consider ratification and approval of submitting a grant application to the Arizona Governor's Office of Highway Safety in the amount of $29,208 to purchase a drone for accident investigations for the police department. Item 13, consider ratification and approval of applying for the 2026 Operation Stone Garden OPSG grant funds from the Arizona Department of Homeland Security in the amount of $337,861 to purchase a new Chevy 4x4 Tahoe and utilize for equipment, overtime, mileage, and ERE for the Operation Stone Garden details at the police department. Item 15, resolution number 25-02, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, adopting a fair housing policy, making known its commitment to the principle of fair housing and describing actions it shall undertake to affirmatively further fair housing, designating April 2025 as a Fair Housing Month, Item 16, consider approval of paying an amount not to exceed $650,000 towards the police department unfunded liability for the public safety retirement system utilizing available general fund balances. Item 17, consider approval of the claims for the month of February 2025. Okay,
Mr. Mayor,
yes, sir.
move to approve items 9 through 13 and 15, 16, 17.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, need a motion? There is a resolution in there, Norma, so
Okay. Councilmember Gillespie?
Yes.
Councilmember Shope?
Yes.
Councilmember Bagnell?
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra?
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson?
yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Item 14, consider award of a bid to Shade and Net of Arizona, Inc., for the construction of a 55 by 65 hip roof shade structure for San Carlos Park for an amount not to exceed $65,563.42, and approval to enter into an agreement for purchase and installation of shade structure, between the City of Coolidge and Shade and Net of Arizona, Inc., for the construction of the shade structure, authorizing the mayor to sign the necessary documents. Councilmember Bagnell?
Yes, thank you, Mayor. Mr. Paya, when I saw this, I didn't see a lot of information in there about what it's going to look like or anything, and I did ask Mr. Lopez to contact you because I told him that I would probably be pulling this and see if you could give us an idea or had any slides or anything that would tell us what this is going to look like, how it's going to be constructed.
All right, so essentially, if you look at all of our playgrounds that have the shade over them, it'll look just like that, but bigger.
Okay, so it's basically just like what we have down here on Palo Verde Park, is it?
Yep,
Yeah.
or Main Street Park,
Just a
San
lot
Carlos
bigger.
Park. Yeah, they're called the hip structure with those fabric shades, which is what'll be covering the cement slab.
Okay, and then I read that it's going to withstand 110 mile an hour wind is what they're saying. And we have a guarantee on that for 20 years, correct?
That's what they're rated on. So we have a guarantee for it to withstand the wind.
Yeah.
The reason the height is set to 14 or 15 feet at its lowest point is if you make it any lower, we've had people get on picnic benches with pins or knives and cut them. But
Yeah.
so it's set pretty high, and we do have a warranty that will cover up to 100. I don't know the windiest it's ever gotten here.
Well, maybe on cotton days it did.
Right, it felt like it. But yeah, that warranty will cover up to miles an hour of wind.
Okay. So, all right, well, that's mainly what I wanted to know. Just wanted to get a general idea what it looked like, and I think you guys did a great job bringing the bids in and everything else, because as it states, the bids were anywhere from 65,000 to 400,000, and we have something that's going to work with a warranty on it for 20 years, and we're getting it at 65,000, and that's a pretty good deal. So,
Thank you.
great, thank you.
Is this over the play structure or the cement slab?
No, the play structure already has one, so it's over the cement slab. During Coolidge days, Lynn can attest to Cotton Days, sometimes it's warm. It's nice to have that area where we're doing entertainment covered, in addition to when people have their birthday parties and stuff like that, just another area that they can gather, that they're not just sitting out in the sun.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Okay, anything else? If not, I need a motion to act.
Mayor Thompson, I move to approve item 14 of the consent agenda.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, the ayes have it.
Thank you.
We'll move into business regular items, item 18. Consider approval of entering into a fireworks display agreement between the City of Coolidge and Southwest Fireworks for the purpose of providing a fireworks display show at the 2025 annual 4th of July celebration to be held at the Kenilworth Sports Complex on July 3rd, 2025.
All right, good evening, Mayor and Council. You'll probably notice the reason this wasn't on consent was the July 3rd date. When we spoke last year, we had issues securing the July 4th date. We were able to do so. This year, we went out right after the celebration, sought out a bunch of different companies, all of which were already booked for this July 4th. Our normal company couldn't do it for various reasons. We're looking to move on from them probably anyways. So the reason we're bringing up this company, Southwest Fireworks, is because we can get it on July 3rd, the day before, and then we'll be, assuming this is approved, we'll be guaranteed a spot on July 4th of 2026. And I would bring that contract probably immediately or sometime in August right away to get it solidified. Like I said, we did start working right away after July 4th last year, but these companies were already booked for 2025. If this is approved tonight, our date will be moved back to July 4th in 2026, assuming everything goes well with this company this year.
And we did have to do it once before July 4th also, I think a couple
Yeah,
years
once
ago.
before, so I don't know. I can't remember the particulars other than a bunch of stuff was stuck in China or at the port and couldn't get in the country, and our fireworks company didn't have enough fireworks, so we had to go seek out another company that but could only do it before. It went fine. We prefer to have it on the 4th, but it went fine the time we didn't have it on the 4th. So, but I'm comfortable. I've met with this gentleman that owns the owner of this company on a couple different, been out to the site. We've had lengthy discussions, and again, there were other companies that can do it on July 3rd. He's the only one, assuming all goes well, that guaranteed July 4th in 2026.
Yeah, I remember we had to do it before July 4th, and it went well. I mean, everybody seemed to have a good time. And
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got the next day off. It's a little unfortunate July 4th is on a Friday, so it would have been nice to have it, but it'll be on a Saturday next year. We can get it back.
So it's going to be July 3rd or not at all, basically, if we can't find somebody to do it.
I mean, yeah, we can find a company to do it on July 3rd.
Okay.
But like I said, I like this one because he's guaranteeing us the 4th.
And you guys have pretty much exhausted anyone else that could have done it on the 4th.
Anyone else that can do it and that carries the proper insurances and warranties to do it, yeah. Anyone else there's no one else I would be comfortable with going outside of about 4 bigger companies.
All right. Anybody else have any questions or comments? If not, I need a motion to act.
Mayor, if there's no further discussion, I make a motion we approve item number 18 as read.
Is there a second? Second. Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay, motion carries.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Resolution number 25-03, a resolution of the mayor and the city council of the city of Coolidge, Arizona, accepting the 2025 National Fitness Campaign grant of $50,000 and committing to securing the additional funds required for one outdoor fitness court as part of the 2025 National Fitness Campaign. Is that you, Mr. Lopez?
Mayor, Vice Mayor, council members, yes, we're happy to bring you back the National Fitness Campaign. This resolution is really just accepting the grant of $50,000. It doesn't commit the council to future funding, but this just gets it started, so we have the $50,000 acceptance in the fall. We believe we'll be able to bring on the equipment and everything, and the way we're moving forward on the first phase of the park. We're working on that right now pretty diligently, and then we went through with staff, met with the state parks for a large grant, and that looked very promising, so we're moving forward with everything. So the one thing that we really saw in this is that that part about the 7 movements, 7 minutes, and they have the app is really good in helping us with the campaign. So they're not just going to give us equipment and then go away. They're going to help us put this out in the community for the exercise, and it's pretty exciting. Other places have done it, have had a lot of success. So we were really happy to see this coming forward. And I have a short video if you'd like, if I can turn it on real quick and watch it.
Sure, go ahead. And what my understanding was from the meeting, this is non-binding. This
Correct,
just
Mayor.
continues the process.
Right, yeah, and it just says we're accepting a $50,000 grant to go towards when we move forward. And then later, we can look at the actual funding of in the fall.
Okay, so what you're saying is that if we approve going out for the grant, then we're still not on the hook to go forward with it. That still has to come back to council one more time.
Absolutely, that's correct, Councilmember Bagnell.
Okay, thank you.
This was that fitness court that was brought up by right before Rick left?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, and if you'd like, I can put the little, it's only a couple minute video if you want to see it.
thanks.
Yeah, it's right.
We're changing the way America thinks about fitness. From municipal parks and trails to college campuses to high schools nationwide, we're bringing free fitness everywhere, and we're just getting started. Hi, I'm Mitch Managing, founder of the National Fitness Campaign. National Fitness Campaign was founded in 1979 when we opened the first fitness court. Redesigned for the 21st century, the fitness court is the world's best outdoor gym. Our 7-movement, 7-minute system allows you to use your own body weight to get the perfect workout. Easy or hard, it will work for you. Our goal is to build healthy communities by making outdoor fitness an essential part of people's lives so that each day is better than the last. Now more than ever before, it is vital that we move fitness outdoors to remain safe, healthy, and strong.
Michiganders, as soon as we can, we go outside, which is one of the reasons why the fitness court was such an attraction to us. What impressed us most was their basic philosophy that they want to provide world-class fitness for free. Truly, anyone can use it, no matter what your age is, no matter what your physical fitness level is, no matter what your skills are. It is very adaptable.
This fitness court is one of the best things that Santa Cinto has ever done.
Thousands of certified ambassadors will be trained to deliver classes, challenges, and clinics as part of our National Fitness Campaign. New programs are bringing students outdoors across America. The Fitness Court mobile app is your gateway to enroll in these programs. Simply scan the new digital wall with your phone to access a library of free workouts designed to optimize your experience on the fitness court. Learn the moves and take challenges as we dig deep to create impact for our partners across America. This year, we are thrilled to introduce the Fitness Court Studio, the ultimate community wellness hub, uniting the power of yoga, Zumba, bodyweight fitness, and the arts. Fitness Court Public Art continues to grow and inspire across the country as local artists collaborate to bring beautiful, one-of-a-kind murals to life on fitness courts and fitness court studios. We're proud to have helped cities of all sizes raise millions of dollars from respected sponsors to support free fitness. Wherever fitness is a priority, you can find a fitness court. We're partnering with large cities using urban movement data to map the best locations for healthy infrastructure. We're bringing fitness courts to within 10 minutes of population centers everywhere.
They provide these wraparound services that, from a city's perspective, that's what you want in a partner like this. You want it to come presented to you on a silver platter with a bow tied around. They're one of the best partners, I think, that I personally have ever worked with.
We serve almost 1.2 million members across Michigan. And this partnership really is an opportunity for us to bring scalable, free health and wellness opportunities to our community. So I would actually invite cities and organizations, big and small, to explore the opportunity to invest in fitness courts. To be very honest with you, the feedback from different municipalities and different communities has been very positive.
We are committed to raise over $1 billion to bring the campaign to 5,000 cities and schools, building the largest outdoor fitness movement in the world. Join us. Let's make world-class fitness free.
We wanted to Mayor and Council, we wanted to share that video because really shows a lot of what it is, and it's that campaign where they go and help you put the word out in the community and get people involved. That's the part that was above and beyond just having the equipment. So it's the app and then their help in moving it forward. So I just wanted to make sure you get to see the video. I think we played it, part of it before, but not the same one, I don't believe. Anyway, we can answer any questions you may have.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you had anything, it looks great and everything, but do you have anything more age appropriate for a guy like me?
Actually, it's.
I could do one or two of those things.
Yeah, no, they have people that said it doesn't matter what your age is, and your physical activities. It has exercises for everybody. You know, I got my knees sometimes hurt, so I know I probably can't jump on the cube, but I can do the other stuff probably. So and Ricky, Mary, and I were. Mary's not. I don't think she's back. In case you have questions, Mary was working instrumental in applying for this and going through that process. So I participated in those meetings too. So if you have any questions, we're here to answer anything you may have.
So I have just a couple questions. Well, what is the dimensions on this again? Like, how big is it, or how many? Okay. And so now we're looking at probably one, or is it still the whole two?
Just one.
And then the grant part is for 50, but one is like 175,000? Okay. And that's without a shade structure?
Correct.
Okay.
And you kind of know what a shade structure costs.
Yeah, now we do, which is good. And so what is the other mix of things that would be going in at the park in the first couple of stages?
So as Gilbert mentioned, we had a pretty productive meeting with the Arizona State Parks about an upcoming grant that would be big for us. So the hope would be, unfortunately, we're gonna have to spend quite a bit of money just moving dirt around before we see any amenities. We do have a grant for the dog park. Your Public Works Director, Ben Navarro, has been working diligently ADOT for the trail system. Our hope would be between impact fees, grants, and if we sell the corner of Skousen and Coolidge, that we can accomplish the dog park, the walking trail, the infrastructure we need for parking, restroom, a big sort of playground and Ramada area, and at least a few of the pickleball courts to kick off phase one. It's just tough to say, what funding we're going to have right now. We got a lot of irons in the fire. Mary's been working her tail off, applying for grants for us, but we're hoping to get all of those amenities in phase one.
And would this be like more of a robust play area than some of the ones we have?
Oh yeah, it would be. So the way it would look, and one of the things we lack somewhat here in the city as far as playgrounds go is like for adaptive, maybe kids with special needs. And so this would have a big centralized playground with little pocket playgrounds that surround it for various different skill levels as far as, what the children can do, as well as ramadas and plenty of seating for parents. So it would be, we've got nothing that would be even comparable to what this would be.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I got a couple questions. So the design of the park, has that been finalized yet, or where are we now? Because it sounds like that wasn't originally going to be a part of it.
Right. So what we did, to answer your first question, yeah, it's finalized. What I showed you last time was our final design. What the design team was working on was just a lot of the infrastructure and little things that you don't really see. They're finalizing that kind of stuff. What we did have in that final design was about 14 pickleball courts. Now, we never really planned on building that many. Some of them were placeholders for stuff we may know something would come up like this fitness court that would take the space of a couple of those courts. So they were kind of there in the drawing as a placeholder, knowing that we probably wouldn't build all of those because something may come up that council or the community would want in lieu of 14 pickleball courts. I believe our goal is to start with 4 and eventually go to 8, when the time comes, as far as pickleball courts, and then have extra space for other stuff.
Okay, and then the interior roadways and exiting off of Coolidge Avenue, how are we going to do that? Are the roadways, how are they going to be constructed?
Ben could probably better speak to that. So initially, they won't, I'll just let him talk about it. He's going to know more than I will about it.
Okay, so initially for the roadways, we're not going to do any construction to Coolidge Avenue. We'll do some restriping so you can turn in, and we'll put in some turn lanes like that. As this develops and it grows out, it's in the plan to actually cut back the sidewalks that's there and put in turn lanes so people can come off and have an actual turn lane to turn into there. For the initial road work, what we're looking to do is keep it as low cost as possible. So some of this crushing that we've done over there in that area at the old regional park, we have a large milling pile that we've already crushed and mixed. We're going to use this as our road application for now. As we go down the line and we start putting in the different infrastructure for water, sewer, electrical, we're going to be cutting across the roads that are in there. So we're going to keep the roads either a decomposed granite, or we can use these millings because we have them on hand. So that's going to be our roadways for now. It'll be compacted. You can drive on them. They're cool, a lot cooler than pavement. And as this builds out, we get more funds, and we'll do the paving, we'll do the curb and gutter, we'll do the sidewalks, we'll open up the turn lanes and everything to get in and out of there. But for the initial phase, you'll be able to turn off of Coolidge Avenue, and there'll be a roundabout, and then you can actually get onto Skousen on the back side of it. And so you'll be able to get in and out of the park like that. I'm gonna say as it grows and it develops, and we get more funding for it, then we'll develop the roadway so you can get in and out.
Okay, and then I know that you were also talking about a dog park. Is that going to be, we are going to have water over there, so that can be grass, and also a grass area around this.
Right, so
Proposed.
we will be able to water it. We will have grass where grass is needed. We don't want to overwhelm it with grass everywhere, but the dog parks, some play areas, stuff like that will definitely, any future ball fields will all have grass, yeah.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay,
And this is just for the grant of the $50,000. This agenda item,
Yes.
okay.
all right.
Yeah, and we've seen a lot of parks in the valley with decomposed granite that's got a stabilizer. It's a really great product. Doesn't get hot, and it looks really cool. And so we may use it like that. And if we need to add any more asphalt, we can. But asphalt's hot, and the stabilizer with the granite with stabilizer in it is just as hard as concrete. The water will sheet off. It works really good.
When it's 110 degrees out, though, it's still hot no matter what.
It is hot. You're right, Councilman.
Okay,
There's no further discussion, Mayor. I make a motion we approve Resolution 25-03 as read.
is there a second? Okay, motion is second. Norma?
Councilmember Bagnell?
Yes.
Councilmember Saavedra?
Yes.
Councilmember Hudson?
Yes.
Councilmember Gillespie? Yes. Councilmember Shope?
Yes.
And Mayor Thompson?
Yes,
Thank you.
thank you. Okay, report from the mayor and council.
Nothing tonight.
Tom?
Nothing, thank you.
I have nothing to add. We are having the fly-in. The
Yeah.
last one in April.
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 First Saturday of April.
Thank you.
Mr. Lopez?
Mayor, council members, just remind everybody, the March 29th is our cleanup day and also the free dump day or disposal. And that's always been pretty successful. Ben and his crew go out there and you can take out, so one of the only times you're allowed to take tires, I think 4 tires, and then some other things that normally aren't accepted. So it's better to take them in landfill instead of, or having people throw them out in the.
What are the hours on that? What were
Believe,
the hours, Ben? Huh? 7 to
Yes.
noon? Okay.
Yep, 7 to 12 p.m. And then we got a flyer that's out, I think. And the only other thing I have is also, if those of you that get Arizona Water billings, they put in a flyer about their program to, they're doing rebates on water closets, which are toilets, low water use. And so you can go to ACE, and they have different ones and you can qualify for. And if you want to replace them in their low water use, then it's a great program. So just so you expect that in your water bill. And no, I just received mine tonight. So thank you, Mayor. That's all I have.
Well, thank you. I don't have anything to report, so I want to congratulate Mr. Collins for his success in getting that many math problems done. It's amazing. I would have at least made you jump off of the roof as opposed to sleeping up there. I mean, that's a lot of work. I don't know how many kids you had when you divide the kids into the number of problems, did you have like 3 heavy hitters or did they all do equal or what?
I think about 600 of our kids participated and did at least one packet.
Well, that's phenomenal.
About 675.
Wow.
We did have a few ones that led the charge.
Well, good. Well, congratulations. All right, well, thank you, everybody, for coming. I need a motion to get us out of here.
So move.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, everybody.